In this video, I'll be showing you how to smuggle the unbreakable Master Sword from the prologue into your full game. Now, this will work on versions 1.0.0, 1.1.0, and 1.1.1. As of the time of recording this, there is no currently functioning way to perform this on 1.1.2. Now, all we need to do this glitch is... wrong button. All we need is 2 weapons, preferably one of them being two-handed. If you only have one, you can grab one inside the shrine. There's a rusty claymore. And then for that shrine, we're going to be coming to the Anissa shrine up here on Great Sky Island. That's where we're going to be doing it. Now, you can perform this glitch at any point in your game, whether you're further along or whether you're right in the beginning and you just got to this shrine. Once you have this unlocked, you can perform the glitch. So, for the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and drop these ones just to show you. And then we just want to go inside the shrine, and what we're going to do is we're going to get an autosave inside the Anissa shrine. So once we come in here, keep an eye on the bottom left corner. If you see the saving, then you should be good. Just pull up your system menu, go into load, make sure that your top autosave is right here in Anissa shrine. So once you have that, we're going to go back to the title screen. And now, this is the part of the glitch that might scare some people away. Because we're going to go in and we're going to be starting a new game. It's going to ask if we want to overwrite previous data, and we're going to hit yes. Or we're going to press start. Now, if you're nervous about doing this, about losing your save, your full progress, you can come back out and go into your game information, and you can go down to Save Data Cloud, and you can back up your information. I need to plug my controller in. You can back up your save, so that way, if something happens, if it takes too long, and you lose access to your main file, you can just re-download that and not have to worry about losing all your progress. So, I want to start our new game. Wait for it to load, and then once the game starts up, you can just skip through all the cutscenes, and you want to just sprint through the whole beginning until you get down to the room with the murals. Now, you don't need to speed through here as fast as humanly possible, but you don't want to take too much time just to be safe. So try and go through it pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll skip to when I get there, and I'll see you then. Okay, so now that we're down here in the mural room, we want to run ahead, go down this corridor to where it turns to the left, and now we're going to pay attention to the ceiling, and we're going to see this first archway here, and then this second one, and we're going to stop right here underneath the second archway. And now we're going to hit plus, go into your load, you'll see that you should still have your autosave, and we're going to come in, and we're going to make a hard save. Don't worry about losing anything. Come back, you'll still see that you have your autosave here. We just added a hard save. So now, we're going to load up our autosave in the Anissa shrine. Then, once we're in here, if you need a second weapon, you can grab the rusty claymore that'll be there. We're going to come through here, break these. That's unfortunate timing. I'm going to need one more. Oops. Alright, I'm going to grab one of these boulders. I can turn it to a more flat side. And we're going to bring it around this corner. I'm going to put it up against this wall. Doesn't matter exactly where for the moment, we just want it over there. And then we're going to come around to this side, and we're going to break this pillar, because we want this chest. And we're going to take it, turn it to its side, flip it upside down, and then you want to fuse this flat up against the wall on top of our rock. So now we'll grab the rock, and we want to move it. Might be hard to see, but you want to move it so that way the right legs of the chest are about on that line. Then we're going to climb up here. We're going to get up on the chest. And then we're going to push as close to this wall as we can. We want Link to be licking this wall. So now we're going to go in here. And we're going to take our two-handed weapon. We're going to lose this weapon, so don't use anything important. And now we're going to drop dupe this. So if you don't know what that means, we're going to equip it. Make sure it's out on you before you start. We're going to drop it, and then we're going to equip anything else, and then we're going to do a quick pause buffer. So ++. And then we're going to drop this weapon, and now go down to System. We're going to go Load, and we're going to load our hard save beneath Hyrule Castle. And now, when we get in, you'll see our weapon may be a little glitched into the ground. It is possible for this to fall straight through the ground, so if you don't see it, then just load back up your Anissa Shrine autosave. Kind of play with your positioning on the wall a little bit, and try it again. And it should work without too much difficulty. I find it's easier when you use the two-handed weapon, like I said earlier. So we're going to grab this. It's going to give us instructions on how to play the game. And now we go into our inventory. Now you'll see that we have access to our weapons. And we can now interact with, remove, and we can drop our MsgNotFound. So from here, we're going to come in, we're going to put down another hard save, so that way if we mess up the next part, we don't have to do the first part again. Again, pull up load, you see, you should still have your normal autosaves, so you're not in any danger. And now, what we want to do is, while in this archway, we're going to use this pillar on the ground as a sort of guidepost, because right next to it is this little patch of dirt. So we're going to get up to about here, let her move to get out of the way. And then I'm going to put down another save right here just so I'm in position. And now what we do is same as before. We want to drop the MSG, equip our weapon that we smuggled here, pause. We're going to drop this one, and now we're going to go back to System. We're going to load, and we're going to load up our Anissa Shrine autosave. And then when we get back in, we're just going to go back through here. Break through these rocks. And then when we come back around the corner, see right here on the ground, we have our MsgNotFound. So we can just pick that up. And there you go. You've officially smuggled the Master Sword from the prologue into your full save. Now from this point, place down another hard save, because you're finished, you have it, the sword will never break or run out of durability, and you can utilize all the other host of glitches that use and abuse the living hell out of this sword. As a real quick side note, if you don't see it here, then it may be inside this wall. So before you reload up saves and try again, run at this wall and kind of jump and mash A, and you might see it really quickly pop up on screen. So if you mash enough, then you'll be able to grab it through that wall. So just a little side note that might save you some time. Where it drops is very, very heavily dependent on your position. So if you position yourself exactly where I did throughout the video, then you should have it fall right here in the middle with no problems. But if there's some deviations, it could fall further to the right, to the point where it can end up inside this wall. And I believe that's dictated by how high or low you are in the staircase below Hyrule. I believe the higher up you are, the closer it'll be to this wall, and the lower down you are, the closer it'll be to this wall. But yep, that's going to do it. So if you like this video, do me a favor and leave it a like, and subscribe for more.